What is going on, everybody? My name is Miles. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something really neato to show you guys, and you can do this with any bike. Mine just happens to be a 2020 Softail Street Bob, and that is auxiliary lights or fog lights from Amazon on your crash bar / engine guard. This is a really little neat modification that I saw on the Facebook group. Shout out to the dude who showed me it. I think his name's Walken. I am on the way to my friend's tattoo shop to take some pictures for him. I'm not used to being up this early on my day off from work, and I have to say I don't like it, and I haven't had enough coffee either. But he wanted me there at 10 in the morning, so I am trying to meet his goal of being there at 10 in the morning, and I'm 10 minutes late already. But yeah, so let's talk about this mod and what it takes. So I ordered the parts off of Amazon. Literally, it was a grand total of like $50. You got to get the mounting brackets, 1.25 inch mounting brackets, the wiring harness, and the actual fog lights themselves. I got all the parts and I attempted to install them. I had to go get a crimp tool first. You will need to crimp something to do this. I got the crimp tool, attempted to install it on the bike. Didn't realize that, yeah, I'll have to run the wire underneath the tank to make it look clean, and also I didn't crimp it that good, so one of them got disconnected. So I took it all down, took it back inside, and a week went by, and I was like, okay, I thought about everything that I wanted to do. So a week went by, and I was like, all right, let's do this the right way. I got some electrical tape, cleaned it up a little bit, you know, wrapped it up to cover it and make it look cleaner. So I prepped it all. I prepped everything to do it. Then I went outside to do my second install of them. And you gotta pretty much, attach the clamps onto the crash bar. Now mine is the Bung King high step crash bar. It's the newer Bung King. It's the high step, so it's got like two. So you mount the brackets on there, you mount the lights to the brackets, and then you kind of got to find a clean way to run the wires underneath the tank and to the battery. So doing this the first time, I got real familiar with the battery. You got to take the side covers off, or the side cover on the right side of the bike off, and then you have to unscrew the negative connection on the battery, and then after you've unscrewed the negative connection, you can take pretty much the battery cover off. Hold on. So I got it hooked up to the battery. Now the first time I lost some battery screws. I dropped the battery screws, so that kind of sucks. So there was 3 things that went wrong. So you want to be careful when you're unscrewing the battery screws from your battery. You want to be real careful because they're hard to pull up and you will drop them and lose them. But pretty much I got it wired up. Now there's a switch that comes with the wiring harness that you have to find a spot to put on the bike to press the button to turn the fog lights on. I put the switch on the side next to the other battery cover, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. So nobody was at the shop yet, so I came to the gas station to fill up on more of the liquid of life. Some more coffee here, get some gas. And one thing is about this flush mount cap, my hand was so slippery and sweaty that it took me 5 minutes to pop this damn cap up. But I'm gonna fill up some gas here and drink this coffee like there's no tomorrow. My buddy just had his baby. He's the owner of the shop, so he just informed me that he won't be there because they just had the baby. Congratulations, Jordan. Say what? Myrtle Beach? Maybe. It's like 3.5 gallons. I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah, at least once. Maybe. But it's a Softail, Harley-Davidson Softail Street Bob.
I had seen one like that.
Yeah? I work at the Harley-Davidson over here.
Yeah, right. Right down here.
Yeah, come check them out.
Yeah, man, they got some good bikes out there.
Yeah, come check it out, man.
Okay, man.
Alright. But yeah, so here's a shot of the fog lights. Looks clean, right? Oh yeah, panana. So anyways, I was recording and talking and I didn't realize that the camera was in picture mode. But anyways, I just chugged that coffee so good. Oh man, I am jacked. So I'm trying to go like in order of how I installed it so that I can throw the video parts of me installing it in there. I mounted up the lights, the brackets. We're just gonna wait right here. I mounted up the lights and the brackets, and then I figured out how to raise the tank a little bit. You gotta remove this bolt down here and lift up the tank from behind. And I scrunched up some of the cable, some of the harness, and stuffed it up underneath the tank pretty much in a safe position where it's not going to get burned or anything like that. Now there is a lot of harness, so you kind of got to scrunch it up and clean it up. I just scrunched it up and then zip tied it together. Once I figured out how to get it under the tank and scrunch it up and run it real clean, I just set the tank back down and I was left with the rest of the harness over here that I had to clean up. After that, I took the side cover off to get to the battery, like I was saying. You have to undo the negative terminal to remove the cover part of the battery to get to the positive side. So that takes a second, and it takes some skill to get in there with the screwdriver and undo those screws. So I finally got it wired up to the battery. Granted, I did wire it up the first time and I turned them on and they looked really good. So it was a successful attempt the first time. Things just kind of fell apart. But I got it wired up to the battery, and then you're left with a whole bunch of harness that you got to clean up. So again, I zip tied a bunch together and I pretty much just kind of stuffed it in there. I didn't want to mount it anywhere. It's subject to change or move pretty much. And then the wiring harness comes with a switch, so you've got to figure out a way or good spot to put the switch, and I just put the switch down here on the left side, right where my arm can reach it, next to the other battery cover, so that when I'm riding I can just literally click the button right here and the fog lights will come on. So that pretty much covers most of the install, you know. Now I really wanted to make a video like at night or like in the evening, just to show you guys how bright the fog lights are, in conjunction with the Moon's MC headlight and the RRI SIGs. Like, it is just disrespectfully bright, which is what the look I was going for. And it kind of reminds me of an X-Wing from Star Wars. So I don't know if I'm going to name my bike the X-Wing, but it's definitely turned into an X-Wing, because you got the main light, you got the two at the top and the two in the bottom, so it looks like that kind of X-Wing style, which is really cool. Alright, let's try this one more time. I'm gonna stop by the shop here, and I guess Jordan just had his baby, so he's not going to be there to tell me like what kind of pictures he wants. He just wants some pictures of the shop and some of the employees and everything. Alright, Bob. I would have totally just ran you over, dude. Look at that sloth. Alright, well, let's try this again, see if anybody's here. Alright, I got some good shots in there of Mike the artist. I might come back later, but none of the other artists are here right now, so I'm gonna go get a haircut, I think, and come back later, possibly. But if not, I got some good pictures. Well, here you can see the setup with the fog lights. Now the bike doesn't need to be started for the lights to come on. I put my switch right here. Boop. Yeah, you can see those suckers are bright, son. Those suckers are bright. And I don't ride a lot at night, so this is strictly just for fun, these lights. I'm trying to think of anything else that you guys should know when installing these. Really, all it comes down to, oh, look who it is. Look who it is, bro. I think I'm gonna go get a haircut and come back.
Oh, you getting a haircut and coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running late today, man.
It's all good.
My daughter to work.
Yeah, Jordan was like, be here at 10. I came at 10. There's like nobody here. He's like, I'm having the baby. I'm like, oh my God. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go get a haircut and come back. You got appointments all day?
Piercing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Word.
I'd like to do that. I'm gonna do that little wheel with the wings soon if you want.
I'm ready whenever, man.
Okay.
I don't know if you got...
I'm not gonna take a deposit from you. Just set up an appointment with me today.
Okay.
That'd be the best way to do it.
Okay. I'll be back in probably like an hour or two.
Alright, man, be safe.
Alright, dude. That's Ryan. He's a good dude. I love me some Ryan. But yeah. Woo! Trying to think of anything else to tell you guys about installing these. Really, all you have to do is get access to the battery. It's kind of like installing the sound bar or any kind of other accessory. You just plug it straight into the battery. I was concerned because I was worried about it drawing power while the bike was off. Like, oh, I'll go back out, leave for work or something, and then my bike won't start because it's drawing power. But apparently it's such a small amount of power that the bike barely even notices it. So, like that switch down there on the side, like the light always stays on even when it's off. And that kind of bothered me a little bit, but I literally let the bike sit for like 2 days and went out to start it, and it started right up. So fingers crossed that that doesn't cause any issues. So yeah, man, that's the video on the Bung King fog lights. You know, there's a bunch of different companies that offer fog lights. I just decided to go with the Amazon route. They're nothing spectacular, but they work. They work good. They work real good. If you haven't already, go ahead, like and subscribe to my channel. I put out content pretty frequently. Sometimes I skip a week or two just because I got a lot going on. I am a parts specialist at Independence Harley-Davidson here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if you got any parts questions, feel free to shoot me with them. I will reply the best that I can. We are still in the middle of a whole bunch of horse shit, excuse my French, as far as getting parts and how long it's taking to get parts. There's still a lot of parts on back order. My cruise control is still on back order to the middle of August, I believe. So yeah, if you liked my content, if you appreciate it, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel so I can show you more cool stuff that you can do to your bike. And you can do this to any bike that has an engine guard or a mounting point for these lights. It doesn't have to be a street bob. It can be a Sportster, a touring model. Hell, it could be a V-Rod. I don't know if you can put an engine guard on a V-Rod, but yeah, you're gonna want to stay tuned because I have a really cool modification coming next after this video, and it has to do with the license plate. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel. Give me all the love, the thumbs up and everything. Ride fast, take chances. My name is Miles. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.